closely with Bob, but just to say a few words. First of all, many years ago, when we started the Wendy's business, Dave Thomas taught us that we were in the people business, even when we were in the hamburger business. And even more so today, when we have a smaller group, it's even more evident how important our people are and how much a part of our whole organization our people are. And I appreciate that each and every day, and I think those of you who work closely with me know how much each and every one of us mean to the organization, how much I personally do appreciate it. But speaking specifically about Bob, 30 years, it's really amazing in this day and age that you have an employee who's been with an organization 30 years. As we know, and what goes on in the market today, people come and go on a weekly or monthly or certainly a yearly basis. And the fact that Bob has been with us for 30 years is really an incredible feat, just all by itself. But it's been a great relationship, as Mike has already said. Bob has done everything that has been asked, and as Michael said, and more. We'll get an email from Bob, totally not in his area, where he'll opine on some far out situation, and he usually has a good point. I hate to say that too, because I know that'll work against me in the next one. Right? But
he means well.
But it's really been a pleasure all these years, from Craig Street to the Grant Building. A pleasure working with Bob and at these events. It's always nice to see Susan as well. I want to especially thank Betsy and Jean and Lori, because when Betsy mentioned to me a little while ago we have to do a 30th year, we have a 30th year opportunity for Bob, and I knew that's all I needed to say to Betsy, or the only conversation I need to have with Betsy, because I knew the rest, whether it's Jean, Lori, whoever else, she gets everybody working together, and it's always a beautiful event that she puts together. So I thank you all for having this today. But just to tell you that, as we get older, these kind of events become more meaningful to us, because there's so many things that go on that aren't so pleasant. And this is truly one of those things we can celebrate a person who's been in an organization for 30 years. It's really something to celebrate. So all I can say is we have a little memento of our appreciation. But Robert, thank you so much. Thank you for everything you've done for each and every one of us, for us collectively, for McKnight, for all these years. We wish you and Susan and all of us together to have continued happy occasions with you. I asked Betsy, I wanted just to have a little bit of a tip of what we do for the 35th year. We're working on that. Because I think Betsy's the first one to reach that milestone. So since she doesn't take care of it, we'll have to assign that to somebody else. So we deeply appreciate everything you've done for us, for our organization, and we thank you and wish you many, many more happy and healthy years. Even if you one day decide, we won't go there. Here. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you all for being here. And I'm sure everybody wants you to say a few words. It's on me.
I'll say a few words. Few, they said few.
You have to 1 o'clock.
No, well, thank you very much. And it's been, I've stayed here because of the family relationships that I have with you, your dad, your brother, and Michael. And it's just comfortable to come here all the time. Sometimes I say, oh, if you get too comfortable in a job, you should leave it. Well, you get comfortable in a job because you really love the work you're doing. And I'm very fortunate in that even people that I've known for years, all you for years, and you weren't even on the planet yet. And one thing I want to, ask that so long as your dad learned from his dad, and I love Lenny, and I've got to work with him all the way up to 2003, and that was always a pleasure and an honor. And then to work with the sons, and now the new layer of sons coming in. Boy, I just wish you guys all the luck in the world. We'll continue to do what we do to make everything work correctly for you. And I hope you guys continue to learn from your parents. That is so important, because they learned a lot and they can pass all that knowledge over to you, 2 generations. That's pretty significant. So, but anyway, thank you for all of this. This is something I appreciate very, very much. Thank you.
You're on Kiss Cam.